Yeah, this has to be you in order to classify as level 0 artists. I don't think I can call people in this level artists. I mean, because they literally, and I mean quite literally, cannot draw anything. Like, you could tag them with the simple job of drawing, let's say, a cup, and then about 10 minutes they'll come back with this, talking shit about I tried my best, I did my best. Bro, shut the fuck up. You didn't try shit. Being stuck at this level isn't by chance, it's by choice. Like, you are actively choosing not to put any sort of effort into your art whatsoever, and that's why it's called level 0. Now, above this level, there are 6 more levels, and I will run through all of them. By the time I'm done, you're gonna know where you stand. Also, I will be sharing reasons why people in this level are in the level there. Wait, is that correct English? And then I'm gonna share tips and ways on how to advance to the next level. So, without further ado,
Level 1. Utter trash.
okay, for starters, let's say in this level, you're trash. Not hot garbage like you were in level 0, but still, you're straight trash. I mean, your drawings look like this. You have no idea of form, perspective, or anything that could possibly help you improve. You scribble and then you call it a sketch. Meanwhile, your coloring looks like hot spicy unicorn vomit. And God forbid you try drawing from imagination, cause we might as well just dump it in with a list of
If kids' drawings were real part 432.
cause there's no way that shit is coming out nicely. Still, time and time again, you pick up the pencil, you put it on paper, and you try. You try your hardest, and that's why I can call you an artist, because you try. And even though it doesn't look good, you try your best, because one day you know it will, and it will. Now, to actually leave this level, honestly, I've got nothing. Not that I've got nothing, it's just there's a whole lot of ways. But if I were to recommend just one way for you to leave this level, I think it would be getting information. And by information, I mean YouTube tutorials. Like, watch lots and lots of YouTube tutorials, because it's only after you've started watching and applying what you've watched into your art, onto your art. Oh god, I really don't know how this works. Will you finally be able to move to
Level 2. Not bad.
now? We're about to get really serious, but before I can go on to explain what a level 2 artist is, I need you to understand something first. You see, being a level 1 artist can be fun. I mean, really fun. You're not drawing for a job or for views. There are no deadlines on your pieces, and no one's rushing you. Not even that voice in your head is telling you have to finish by this time, you have to finish it by that time, and that's why I feel so free. But upon moving to higher levels, especially 3 and 4, you come to find that art can be pretty draining. Especially if you've reached a stage where you now share your art online. The pressure of keeping up with deadlines, plus other artists, plus algorithm, plus posting times can all really weigh you down. And so, I need you to hold on to that feeling, that joyful feeling of being a level 1 artist, making nonsense doodles and feeling on top of the world. And with that out of the way,
Level 2.
oh yeah, one more thing. The whole point in this video is for you to be able to identify where you stand and take my advice on how to improve, so you know which area to work on to actually focus and advance to the next level. And now,
Level.
oh sorry, last time, I swear, like and subscribe to, I mean, you already know that, you already know you should do that.
Level 2. Not bad.
See, told you it was the last time. As a level 12 artist, you're significantly better. You're no longer trash, but that doesn't mean it looks good either. I mean, sure, you know how bodies and limbs work. You're barely cat scratching on your pieces. You've started coloring in with your lines intact, and if you're a digital artist, your drawings probably look like this. And here's one of mine when I was still at this level. You attempt shading for the first time, but you live and die by this soft brush, which gives your drawing their unique max saturation soft shaded, this artist doesn't know what the fuck they're doing type of look. But ever so often you're able to produce something you're proud of. Not something that looks good, you're just proud of it. Until you go on Pinterest and Jesus Christ, you remember you still can't do shit compared to other artists, that is. And that's okay, because leaving this level is easy, like really easy, honestly. Now the first thing you should probably start doing is copying other artists. And I know, you've already been doing that, but I'm not just talking about copying line by line. I mean, really copy the artist. Like, you should try to mimic their style, their shading style, their composition, their lighting, why they play shadows there, why there are highlights there. You know, just basically, you should copy a lot of things. Anime, cars, girls, anime, cars, and girls. No, don't do that. What the fuck is that? Your references should come with various perspectives, compositions, and try drawing from different angles. It helps with your understanding of a 3D view even more. Now, when it comes to your shading, try adding in a few hard shadows here and there to really give your drawings this solid feel, especially on characters. And as for your line art, how to go from making strokes that look like this to this, it's a pretty complicated process. And honestly, I think I should make a whole separate video on how I conquered line art roughness, cause it's a really huge challenge for artists in this level. I know what I'm talking about. I was there. Maybe I'll make a quick short on it. But anyways, once you can get these basic things down, then I think it's safe to call you a
Level 3. Mate.
well, you're certainly something at this level. You now understand form, a little bit of perspective, and overall your drawings just look a whole lot better. You're good at copy drawing, but when it comes to drawing from imagination, you're still kinda shit. But hey, that's okay. It just means that you don't have a wide mental library of how things should work. But as for your shading and color balance, your art is beginning to look very solid, and every now and then you're able to produce something that looks good, not just something you're proud of. It's also in this stage that you start discovering what type of art you really like to master. You've been copying for a while, and now your brain has started getting an idea of whether or not it likes drawing sick characters or landscape or abstract. Please don't do abstract. Your choice of art usually depends on what you know how to draw the best, or comes out looking the nicest, or what you enjoy drawing the most. Moving to level 4 isn't as easy as it may sound on paper. But basically, this is where you really need to take things like guidelines, color composition, understanding form very seriously. Essentially, you will need to start steering away from copy drawing and start learning how anatomy works, or how to manipulate colors to give off a certain emotion, and basically all that stuff double down. But once you're able to produce anything that looks remotely close to this, then I think it's safe to call you
Level 4. Good.
this stage of being an artist is there really isn't much to say about being an artist in this stage, because it's more of an intermediate stage. This is where most people quit and go back to being regular people, because all the practice, your fundamental talk is really starting to make them feel like they're going in circles and barely making any improvements. This level is the longest and by far the most confusing for many, as they can never fully grasp what it is they're doing wrong, yet they just know something's off with their drawings. It's very normal for artists in this level to try different styles they've never tried before. You see character artists trying out landscape, or landscape trying out being character artists. It's just anything to give them back this sense of control over how quickly they're improving. It is also very normal for artists at this stage to, take long breaks in between pieces. I've once took a 5 months break, but by the time they get back, and that's a really big if they ever do, they'll find out everything is now much clearer to them, and they start making out where their flaws lie. This is where to start going to the more advanced stuff. But if you're in this level and you've done everything I have said before, and you've also taken a break, yet your art still looks like this, then apart from circling through your basic fundamentals endlessly till you somehow level up, I suggest getting yourself a master or something sort of a mentor figure. Someone who can see through the gaps in your skills and tell you what's holding you back. Because the moment you start making stuff that looks better than this, then congratulations. You're now
Level 5. Get Damn.
First of all, I would love to welcome you to my realm. Or should I say my level. Once you've reached this level, it is impossible not to know, because it is the stage where you barely make any of the rookie mistakes lower level used to make. You've conquered line art, you're good with anatomy, your perspective feels strong. Overall, you're able to make art that people truly want to stare at. It is also very common for artists at this stage to have begun posting on their social media accounts, as they now feel very confident in how appealing their art is. At this level, you would have completely identified what type of art you're going to master. You have a good grasp of all aspects of that type of art. Still, that doesn't mean you've mastered everything or anything, because ever so often you're able to come across a piece that just makes you feel like you don't even know what the hell you're doing. That happens to me way more than it should, honestly, way more than it should. Some drawings just make you feel that way, and it's completely normal, but all that to be dealt away with once you've reached
Level 6. Legendary.
At this level, there is nothing left for you to master. I mean, sure, it took you 3 decades of your life, but hey, at least now you know basically everything about your type of art. Maybe not everything, but like 98, 95%. It's a pretty solid number. Level 6 artists no longer need rules. Now they make them. Your art is instantly distinguishable from all others across multiple scenes, angles, characters, anything else you could decide to do. Though most of us will never reach this level, as it usually means dedicating your whole life to your art regardless of what consequences that might bring. And that's why level 6 artists are simply legendary. Not because they're lucky or talented, but because despite all odds, they still pushed through and got better every single time. After every bad drawing, they still picked up the pencil, tried again, and continued drawing. And despite all options available, they still chose their love for art. And that's the only way you can ever reach this level. There is literally nothing above this level. Oh, except...
Level 7. Godlike.
Okay, first of all, in this level, you're dead. Just know that anyone in this level is dead. Anyone and everyone who has ever reached this level is currently dead. They were just too good, so they died. I mean, look at the nigga who painted the Mona Lisa, Da Vinci, and then we have the other one called Van Gogh. Was that's a pretty weird name for a person to have, don't you think? And just anyone in this level is dead. That's all I have to say about it. Just too good. That's just the case. So like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Also, tell me what you think of this drawing. Though I don't think I'm posting again. I hope I will be able to, because I think I've been shadow banned. My views, they're not what they used to be. They're not what they used to be. But I'd love to hear what you think about this drawing. That's if this algorithm is even going to show this to like more than 10 people.